Hey y'all, this is Kayla Hernandez, Scentsy Family Director for Team Wickless Fireflies. I just wanted to shoot you guys a little bit of a video because I get this question quite often from a lot of people that are in my team, not in my team, friends on Facebook that are Scentsy consultants. And so I just wanted to shoot you guys a little bit of a video and try and give you some tips on how to get, one, parties booked, and two, how I get people to actually join my team. Now, I'm not any type of rock star recruiter by any means, but I would like to consider myself consistent. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple of tips on how I run my business and how I consistently have recruits and consistently have parties. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to start with hosting. So, I don't do a lot of home parties. I like to do home parties, but I just find that really is one of my weaknesses, and it is really hard for me to get people to actually do home parties. And then what I have found is when I do home parties, they're usually bust. So home parties are not my strength. What I do have a lot of success with is bag parties, and I don't know, I need to tweak some things to figure out how I can get my home parties going better. Now, I do also, I totally just went blank there. Sorry. So I'm going to show you a little bit about my bag parties. Now, this bag party just came back to me, so it's kind of bare and empty, so I suck at life with that. So I'll just show you what I have. So this is my little bag party. It's just like a little shower tote or something that I purchased for like $5 on expressyourselfonline.com. It opens up, and so what you see here is my business cards, samples, some washer whiffs, and then I also put in paper clips. And so a lot of you are like, well, why are you putting paper clips in there? So I'm going to show you some reasons why. So like this person put out their order form, and then I can have them paper clip their check or their cash, or if they're using a credit or debit card, obviously they would not need a paper clip. But that is just a lot easier for me, and it's a lot easier for the host to actually keep track of whose money's where, and it doesn't get misplaced, and if someone hasn't paid, you know, it's just a lot easier. So I do that. In this little compartment, I have a full set of mini testers so that they can actually smell every smell, or scent rather, and that's all in there. And then in this little compartment right up here is where I put the scent of the month flyers, the catalogs, and the order forms. And then when she returns it, she puts it back in that pocket. And so I also, I just got these back. I don't know where it is or if she kept it, but I put in there a little guide on taxes. I've printed out like an Excel document that's got our tax bracket in there so that they're not trying to figure out taxes. And then I give them all free shipping. And I check up with my hosts that are doing bag parties quite frequently, just to see where they're at. When they first start, I make sure that they have a goal, like what is their goal as far as sales. So here it is, I just found it. So here's the tax table for taxes, and then I've got this little jiggy thingy in there, and it gives them some information on how to host the party, who to make the checks out to, the different lines, and then I also put in there a scavenger hunt. So now this isn't something that we can like, what's the word? Like, we can't promote this, but since it's on a personal level, I can do this. So there's different ways to get points. And then, so like, turn in a party and all supplies on time, you get 5 points. Party total of $400 prior to tax and shipping, you get 10 points. Each order form is completely filled out. And what I've learned, and I got this tip from another consultant. What did I just do with that order form? Crap, I don't know what I did with it. But I highlight everything so that they actually fill it out. Then I put gather 3 bookings from friends and family, and you get 20 points. Ask me about joining the Scentsy family, 10 points. And then if you actually join my team, you keep this party as your own, you get 50 points. So the point rewards, you get 15 points and you'll receive a free bar of wax. 60 points, you will receive $20 additional product credit. And 110 points, you can select a warmer and 3 bars of your choice. So the only way that they can get 110 points is if they did all of those. So that's in there. That really gives people an incentive to join, and because they're going to get their money back with their party. They're going to have 3 parties already booked, and they just got a bar or 3 bars and a warmer for free. And so this is just a little bit of information about joining the opportunity. The compensation plan and our combine and saves is in there. So that's just like a little quick guide for them. So it makes it really easy for them. Now I don't load my bag parties up with a bunch of catalogs just because I don't want them to be just thrown anywhere and nothing happening. So I put 2 catalogs in there, and then I put 5 product lists in there. And then obviously if they call me and say, hey, I need some more books or, order forms or whatever, obviously I will give those to them. So what I like to do is when they bring the party back to me, obviously my goal is to get them to join my team. However, there are some people that they don't want to join, no matter what it is that you're going to give them, what it is that you're going to be able to do for them, they don't want to join. And that's fine. And so when that happens, that's great. For me, I just got a bunch of PRV and I really didn't do anything. So that's great. For those that actually do join, then we sit down and put their order in together. And so then they're kind of already getting training from me because they're putting in their first order. They've already done all the order forms and filling those out and figuring out the tax while they were out collecting orders from their friends and family anyway. So they are off to a great start. They're probably going to hit that shooting star, so they're going to be pumped up. So that is something that I'm really trying to implement into my business to be consistent with and try and get more party hosts flipped. Now, another way I get recruits is if there are people that are coming to me every month, every other month, or even every 3 months with like a $75 to $100 order, then I'm like, okay, Jane, you have given me all these orders in the last couple of months, and here's another $80 order, and if you just spent $20 more, you could buy your starter kit, and you could get your stuff at a discount, and you could start making money by just selling to your friends and family if that's all you wanted to do. And a lot of times what they'll say is, okay, so what is my requirement? What is the requirement to stay as a Scentsy consultant? And I'll say, okay, well, your only requirement is to sell 150 in PRV points every 3 months. And that 150 PRV does have to be in a single month. Please don't be rude. And a lot of times they'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. That's just really silly that I never thought of it like that. And then when I'm recruiting and people are talking to me, I try to use Scentsy for anything and everything. When people are having babies, when people are getting married, I'm like, hey, I know that you're getting ready to have a baby, and, I've been there. Diapers are expensive. Formula is expensive. What would $100 a month do for you? And they're like, that would really help. And I'm like, well, have you ever thought about joining Scentsy just, to try and make a little bit of extra money? You can use that extra money on whatever you need, but it may help. Or someone that's getting married, and I'm like, well, if Scentsy paid for your photographer or your cake or whatever, what would that mean for you and your family? And I just always try and see what their situation is and how Scentsy can help them, whether it's hosting or joining. Obviously I want people to join my team, and that's my ultimate goal with everyone, but we have to figure out how it's going to help them and fit for them and not us. So if someone is not in a very good position to join, don't push them to join just because you want your team to grow. You need to make sure that you're using that relationship and making sure you're caring about their feelings and their needs before your own. So, if they can host you a party, host a party for you, but they're really not in a position, let's say they're going through a divorce or, something, a loss of a parent or something like that. That's really not some time that we want to get people to join our team, just because they're going to have a lot of things on their mind that they need to keep their, focus on. So, um, just figuring out how Scentsy can help them, whether it's being a consultant, being a host, or buying. If someone is looking for Mother's Day gifts or birthday gifts or this or that, and you can say, have you ever thought about Scentsy? um, we have a lot of great things for this person, and, they will love it, and just trying to figure out how it can fit for them. So those are a little bit of my tips on what I try to do for my business. I would love to hear from you guys and see if you guys have any questions or concerns or, anything that you want me to address. Please feel free to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Thanks, guys.